We got ourselves team 1 together with Kragar. Waiting out for who's it going to be first. Is it going to be Wolf Quads? Looks like it is going to be Wolf Quads. Ready to go off the bat. On the team 2, we got ourselves Poet with Finn. It's going to be also Lil Crap as well as Big Ol' Fry. That's going to be an opener onto Kragar immediately by Wolf Quads. Going in for the dots, shattering throw for the flesh cup shield. It's going to... did he shadow meld the flesh? Did it shadow... Did it just shadow meld the shattering throw so your shield stays on? Bruh, I guess you might as well, right? It's a 2-minute cooldown. You're probably gonna have it for the next person. Gonna be Shackles and Addiction. Kragar tried to reflect some of that necrotics back to Wolf Quads, but he's struggling a little bit. Enrage Regen is up for Kragar to get some healing off it. He's gonna go for Commanding Shot. Wolf Quads getting a lot of defenses out of Kragar. But can Wolf Quads survive the burst out of Kragar? That is the question. Is this man underestimating Kragar? On Team Kragar's Talrion. Oh, making a comeback. Kragar charging in. Yo, we're gonna introduce everybody else but Talrion soon. Quick bash into Kragar, trick inside of it. Wolf Quads walling this up, trying to see if he can tank this damage. Got himself as many rejuice and regrowths as he can. Where Kragar just continued to pummel him with big old rage blows. Gonna be a quick route, but he breaks out pretty quickly. Gonna be thorns up. Could be anyone's game actually. Wolf Quads could be low. Kragar looking to end it right now. Does he? Oh, the dots do take him out. Wolf Quads with a big frenzy regen. Talrion on team 2. Together with Wolf charging in as a Necrolord Hunter. I like that play. We got Illidas in the back as well as Arhi. How you doing, my man? I miss you, Arhi. Arhi, yeah, I'm asking Arhi where is he in Russian because Arhi doesn't speak a lick of English, dude. So I'm trying to say hello to him. Man. Into a freezing trap onto Wolf Quads. Yeah, Alex Group just played once. Pepe Hands. Yo, we'll get Alex in here, Tasty. Trust me, I want to see you play too, man. I want to see you play. I just got to mix you guys up so we don't get in the same teams playing against the same people. You know what I mean? EU for Samurai. Tamura is an A. Wolf Quads, not a lot of health left. Shackles Malediction is going to take him out. Taking the kitty for a walk with that chain. With, Big Fry just charging in. Got the Necrolord set up. Wolf is going to feign death, removing the dots of himself. Big Fry, I don't know if he dotted the pets or not. I guess a Hunter, it's a really good idea to dot the pets in case they go for a re-camo. Because they can't take the dots off the pets. They can't. Not at all, actually. Unless the pets have like a active ability to remove dots of themselves. A magic effect, which some pets do. Not a lot. I don't think the big T-Rexes do. I'm pretty sure they just come with a Mortal Strike effect. Which is pretty decent. Is it 25%? Or is it like 50% like everybody else? 40%? 10%? 12? I don't even know what the Mortal Strike effect of it is. Gonna be the Siphon join the fight as Big Fry trying to get some extra of these Shadow Fiends in. Siphon not really living long at all though. And the Wolf just trying to create some line of sight until I think he has himself a big go fear onto all the pets. That's going to be Void Eruption. Does trick it with an interrupt onto Void Eruption. Got himself Death Chakram as Big Fry has PI. And everything is going to summon Slime. Is going to summon Kevin. Is going to summon the Mages. Mages better be attacking Wolf though. That could be a big problem. Big cascade of just horror effects hitting the pets. Wolf getting hit with a Shackles Malediction. Has a turtle for it. Some of that damage is going through with the necrotics. But looks like he's going to be hanging in just fine with a Flash God joining the fight. It looks like Wolf is going to be okay for a bit. Did the Mages attack the pets or did the Mages attack Wolf? Because that might be rough. Because all of them got dotted. So for Big Fry, it might be really difficult to really have the Mage focus on Wolf. So it might be a little bit of an unfortunate situation in that regard. Wolf checking down the Siphon really quickly. Big Fry, I think he's waiting down until his next Necrolord ability. What is that even called? It's like a plague of some sort, right? Unholy Plague, maybe? I would imagine. Something like that. Massive Spell trying to use it here. Going to be a Flash Cut for Big Fry after getting interrupted on Holy. So he gets a cast for Shadow. Looking for that recovery. Yo, going for the Massive Spell to get interrupted on might be the play here for Big Fry. Feign death quickly by Wolf. Removing the dots off of him. And Big Fry trying to see if he might be able to sneak around towards Wolf. The Beastmaster Hunter just need line of sight onto Big Fry. The Spencer doing a bit of work for sure, but he does need some line of sight to get the interrupts and also frenzy up his pets. Feign death before Big Fry can get any dots. And getting dots on the pets for Big Fry would be a good idea. Wait, lots of damage on the Big Fry. Could be really bad for him. Does have a greater fade. Could be potentially a little bit of that disperse action. Gonna be the Mages gonna summon, and that's the problem. Look at the Mages. He's attacking the pets. Feign death onto Wolf. The Mages is attacking the pets. I mean, the pets will eventually die, I believe, yeah? I think the pets would eventually die. But for Big Fry, they're not really hitting the Hunter. If you can somehow separate the Hunter and the pets and only make sure that the dot tags the Hunter, then I think you can still have quite a bit of damage. Or just start dotting the pets. Meld the pets. Silence onto Wolf. I don't really know what you silence when you silence a Hunter. Maybe the ability to throw down traps. Wolf trying to get an interrupt onto Big Fry. Does land one. Does he get the Execute Sphere onto Wolf? Chickens out of it. Void Eruption for Big Fry. Does he have enough damage? He does send the Void out in the open, but doesn't quite take down Wolf with it. Doesn't even proper CC on him, which is super unfortunate. Poet up next versus Wolf. Freezing Trap is going to stop him in place for a second, as Wolf's trying to create a bit of distance away from Poet. As we hit in the 5-minute mark, Dampening finally rolling in. Gonna be that intro for Poet. Closing that gap with those Demon Hunter wings pretty quickly. Actually interrupting the flesh gap for Wolf. It is going to be able to call upon a demon from the Theater of Pain. Wolf trying to see if he can get some counter pressure going, but Death Chakram is not as good as an Urzel waiting to be consumed. Shackles some addiction onto Poet. Try to see if we can reduce some of the healing the Poet might be able to do, but I think that was a Shadow Meld in order to deal with that trinket for Poet, which is pretty easy to do. I mean, 2 minutes for 3 minutes, it's a no-brainer. Oh, he was like floating, and he got frozen while floating. That was actually funny. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Poet tried to go for an eye beam onto Wolf with a stun. Try to see if you can just shear through Wolf as well as the pets. Wolf is under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, not a lot of defensive left. I think Poet is going to have him here. Yep. And Poet has himself an extra pet to join the fight as well. Illidasa is going to be another Demon Hunter. Flesh Cup versus Flesh Cup. Demon Hunter summons versus Demon Hunter summons. We'll see which one of these two ends up winning. Poet just had his Flesh Cup shield burned through, but that is a extra Demon Hunter or extra demon on the standby. Consuming the Demon Soul, getting a sound to Illidasa. It's going to be a trinket. Interrupted him on an eye beam. And Illidasa is the one behind the health just a little bit. Needs a Demon Summon of his own to really get the big procs. Eye beam onto Poet. Does go for the big flower rush. Eye beam interrupted as well. And Poet is the one that's behind on souls again. Illidasa again, and the extra demon to join the fight. Needs to take it out with a throw glaive. That's going to do some damage to Poet. And also Demon Soul Consume is going to keep Illidasa healthy, but also pretty strong. The 20% damage increase is pretty nuts. Shackles, Poet looks like he's able to deal with it fairly quickly. Eye beam of his own, should be able to catch up on health. Illidasa taking a lot of damage though. Flesh Cut is up, it interrupted. Darkness down, not gonna be enough though. Does he take it out? Looks like the Darkness is helping him out, using that Metamorphosis to get a little bit of healing. Gonna be a stun from afar, but Poet, Illidasa is still alive and kicking. Oh, but that fell rush with the Unbound Chaos just taking him out. And he has any handsome Shaman is up next, dropping down the Static Link Totem. Poet dropping in a darkness while he can go and get out of Static Link. As it's going to be full set us up for Archie. It looks like Poet's Darkness actually doing work. Archie goes in for a full Chain Harvest, taking down the Demon Hunter out of nowhere. And Lil Crap is the last one left, finally getting a chance to play. Playing out the Demonology is going to go for that Dark Pact really early on, trying to get some souls versus Archie. It looks like the demons are doing quite a bit of work. Tyrant is joining the fight. And for Archie, this could be really bad. Might want to wall is going to be a little crap. Porting in front of Archie. Wall is up as Archie is just trying to avoid the Tyrant as best as he can. It looks like his Earth Elemental has actually got the aggro of the Tyrant. Look at it. Earth Elemental is the boy. It's going to be a Bobless joined in for a little crap. So all his pets are empowered as well as his cast is quicker. Fearing the Earth Elemental, Archie does not have a lot of mana, not a lot of base, but the looks of it needs to catch up on healing. The Earth Elemental at least giving him a 20% health bolster. It looks like it disappears pretty quickly. I don't know if he died or just timed out. Might have been both. Little crap. Get himself more soul shard set up. That Static Link is not letting him go anywhere. It's going to be really difficult for him to commit any globals just to take down the totem. So he's kind of stuck in place for the duration of it. Does have the gateway to get out of dodge. As the fear is getting used versus Archie yet again. Feared again. Yo, Fenny, can you be out of stealth and out of cat form unless you're dueling? Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate it. I know he's ready for the next duel versus Archie. He wants to be able to go in. But he's actually, in a sense, I think, might be giving Little Crap a buff, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, if you can be out of stealth unless you're dueling, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Just to keep this thing as fair as we can. Certain PvP buffs, certain raid buffs, you can't really control them. But you can at least ask cats to be out of stealth and out of cat form. So at least Archie knows where he's at, right? That's all Archie needs. Little Crap still throwing in the Demon Bolts in. Summoning more pets. Sunder comes out right before. Sunder comes out right after the pet is summoned. Moto, Tyrant, could be really bad for Archie. I don't know if he has much, and Little Crap does take him out. Very well done. Demonology Warlock did do work. Talrion is going to be the last one on Team 1 as an arms warrior. Are we still going to see that Night Fae? Is Talon still Night Fae? Because last time we looked at Talon, he was a big old Night Fae, massive Ancient Aftershock, big knockdowns from Season 1 before it was meta. So this man was picking it up and got 2400 with it, which is fantastic. Going to be a stun by the second Felguard joining the fight. And the first Felguard will follow right after. Little Crap dropping down the obby. Shattering Throw trying to break through that shield. And that's going to be the Warlock bailing out of there with a Demonic Port. And that's going to be Soul Shape out for Little Crap. Is Talarion Kyrian? Is he somehow Ventier? Is he still Night Fae? It's really hard to tell. I guess we'll know once he uses one of his abilities. Gonna be Reflect on the Mortal Coil, which is perfect for Dalaran. Does he go for the big setup? He is playing that Night Fae, big knockdown into Little Crap. While he's standing in the knockdown, he could actually be knocked down over and over. Is he gonna get knocked down while trying to fear? Walking out of the knockdown circle. Dalaran chickens out of the fear. Little Crap with not a lot of health left does get himself a big port. And executes are flying for Dalaran. Just needs one more. Little Crap at no health at all. Just needs one more auto in there. Needs one more execute. Big port available. Dalaran just ended. Big charge roots the Warlock. And that's going to be a Blaze Storm, so Finn cannot really get himself a proper open. A big Convoke interrupts immediately. Dalaran gets himself parry rolling. Dalaran, Fenrillion? Dalaran or Fenrillion? Are these two friends? They have their names are very, very similar. Shackles and Malediction. Dalaran trying to see if he can break out of it. Does max range of Shackles. Going to be Ignore Pain is up for him. Walling this off. Fear onto Fenrillion. Trinkets out of it as Warbreaker is up for Dalaran. Does he have another stun? Lockdown. Go for battle stance, but that's going to be maimed by Fen. And Fen looking to get away from Telly. Tell charging right through him while in battle stance, doing the most damage possible. Wall is up for Fen. Dalaran got himself sharp and blaze to reduce the amount of healing Fen gets. Getting those big executes in there. Wait, could Fen still go down here? Wait a second. Wait a second. Quick, buddy. So shame for Dalaran. Fen, does he turn it around? Whose duel is it going to be? It looks like Dalaran takes it. Oh my goodness. Dalaran comes back for his team after WoW has struggled, after Poet has beat the challenge. Back-to-back Wolf Quads came in, did some damage to it. The boys came in and do that, dude. Oh my god.